Hello, my name is Aarn and I'm the designer of Body Packs. I would like to ask you a question. Do you love the wilderness and mountains so much that you're willing to suffer the pain and strain of carrying a load in a conventional backpack? Or have you sacrificed the joys of the outdoor experience due to the discomfort of carrying a load? If you said yes to either of these questions, then please pull up a chair. I have information about load carrying that you need to know. Firstly, I'll tell you a bit about the biomechanics of load carrying so that you can understand the principles on which our designs are based and the benefits to you. Understanding helps me evaluate a sophisticated product, and I hope it will help you as well. Next, I'll tell you about our range of Body Packs and how to fit them perfectly to your body size and shape. Several decades ago, when I was at university, I wasn't satisfied with the gear available, so I began designing my own. I never had any formal training and learned all the skills I needed on the job. Since then, my designs have won a number of international design awards, received unsolicited glowing testimonials from many users, and many Best Buy test reports in outdoor magazines worldwide. It has taken 8 patents to secure the unique design features of Body Packs. The success of our designs comes from thinking for many years about the biomechanical principles underlying comfortable load carrying. By applying a systems approach to incorporate these principles, I've created the first body-centered load carrying system in the world. I first tested these concepts during a 3-month north-south traverse of New Zealand's Southern Alps, and we commercialised them 4 years ago. No longer just backpacks, our load-carrying systems are better described as Body Packs because they disturb the posture, balance and movement of the body as little as possible under load. Professor Stephen Legg, Head of Occupational Health and Safety, Centre for Ergonomics at Massey University, New Zealand, has this to say. For over 25 years, I have been conducting international research on load carriage in military and leisure settings. This has involved a wide range of laboratory and field studies of many types of load carriage systems. Our research identified the principles of load carriage. As far as I'm aware, Aarn Body Packs are the first to really put the principles into practice. Research on African women carrying load on their heads showed that they could carry up to 20% of their body weight with absolutely no increase in energy consumption. Above 20% of their body weight, the energy increase was only half that of American servicemen carrying the same weight in backpacks. Why the difference? Carrying load on the head forces you to stand in an upright posture. There's no weight carried on the shoulders, and the shoulders and hips are able to move freely. The only downside is that the load is completely unstable because the center of gravity of the load is above the body. However, this finding does indicate the potential efficiency of a system that does not alter your posture. The question I asked was, what if we could create a load carrying system where the center of gravity of the load exactly matched the center of gravity of the body? To achieve this, we have developed a counterbalanced load carrying system. Because we balance the load front and back, we call the system a body pack. A body pack consists of a pair of large volume pockets in front, balancing a pack on the back. The gap between the pockets allows you to see your feet as you walk. The pockets are slim enough so you can swing your arms freely. In use, you forget they're there. Unlike a backpack where the center of gravity of the load is well behind and above the center of gravity of the body, we bring the center of gravity of the load inwards and downwards. Unlike African women whose load is centered vertically above that of the body, we bring the center of gravity of the load downwards to match that of the body. Like the African women, there's no weight on your shoulders because the connection of the balance pockets to the shoulder straps is a sliding connection. All the weight in the pockets is put onto the front of the hips, and this balances the load from the pack on the back of the hips. Although the pockets are not large enough to carry the same volume as the pack, by putting your heaviest and most compact items in the balance pockets and your light bulky gear in the pack, you can achieve this perfect correspondence of the two centers of gravity. For example, you'd put water, camera, stove, fuel, food in the front pockets, and anything else you want to access easily without stopping, such as sunglasses, sun cream, gloves, hats, etc. You'd put your sleeping bag and pad, your clothing, your tent, etc. in the pack. We call this system a body-centered load-carrying system, and it's the first time that anyone has created such a system. It means that when you put the load on, your posture is exactly the same as without the load. Your balance is unaffected by your load, and your movement is least affected by the load because the center of mass has become one with the center of gravity of your body. In order to achieve this freedom of movement, the pack's harness system must cooperate. If you look at the harness systems of current backpacks, they restrict the natural movement of your torso. If we look at the movements the torso needs to make under load, the shoulders need to be able to move up and down. The shoulders need to be able to move forward and backwards. The hips need to be able to move up and down, and the hips need to be able to move forward and backwards. And you need to be able to bend forwards at the waist. We have developed different ways to interlink the harness parts called flow motion systems that address all of these torso movements. Let me show you how it works. You move your body freely, but the pack and balance pockets remain stable. Like African women, you can swing your arms and hips freely due to the flow motion systems. Now let's look at the importance of weight when carrying a load. We have seen from the research on African women that an upright posture is even more important than the weight itself in reducing the effort of carrying a load. We want the most efficient load-carrying system for the greatest fun in the wilderness. However, once we have the most efficient load-carrying system, then the effort required is proportional to the weight being carried. So reducing the weight of our Flomo body packs to the limits of extended durability is an ongoing focus at Aarn Design. Fit is the last key factor to comfort under load. Every body is a different size and shape. Unless all the parts of the pack touching your body are a mirror image of your body size and shape, pressure points will be created, leading to discomfort. 30 years of design evolution have allowed us to develop the simplest systems to fit the widest range of body forms. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to custom fit the different models in our range of Flomo body packs.